Mercury's in retrograde, and even if you don't believe in that stuff, I do. And I know that now is not the time for major life decisions. One should not decide, for example, to have a baby, get a divorce, dye their hair blue, quit their job, move to a new city. So, therefore, I would like to tell you that I spent the last 12 hours letting Mercury in retrograde get to me. Hi, I'm Linda. This is Linda's World, and this is a video that I didn't intend to make tonight. This is the story of how Mercury being in retrograde got me to spend the last 12 hours, I repeat, 12 hours, thinking and doing nothing except figuring out whether or not to fold this channel. Obviously, you see the decision I came to. So if you would like to know the story, well then, stick around, because this impromptu episode of Linda's World starts right now. Those of you who've never made a YouTube video might not know this, but there are videos upon videos about how to make videos. There are videos out there that will teach you how to grow your channel, how to optimize your search engines, how to make your thumbnails stand out and look cute, how to shoot a video, what equipment to use to shoot the video, what editing tools to use, how to approach iMovie so that your videos pop. All kinds of things, utilization of tags and whatnot in description boxes and so forth. All the things that non-YouTubers don't understand. Things that I don't understand, or I didn't understand before September 2019 when I launched this channel. Now, admittedly, I started this channel on a bit of a whim. I thought it would be a cute idea. I wasn't sure if I wanted to press forward with it or just see myself on camera. Well, somewhere around Halloween, when I noticed that other YouTubers were flourishing in this beautiful, beautiful fall thing that happens every year on YouTube, I decided to get serious. I decided that I was going to make Linda's World pop. Here's the trouble. It is almost March, ladies and gentlemen, and we are at 66 subscribers. Now, I am grateful for every single 66 of you, but if you do the math, that is 11 subscribers for each of the months that I've been on air. Personally, sometimes I get to thinking about it as 66% on a test. Now, I'm a teacher, and I was also in honors for K through 12, so 66% on the test doesn't fly with me. And I wondered if there was a way I could do better. So I took to YouTube, and I watched, and I studied, and I studied and I watched, and I listened to wonderful people who know what they're talking about, like Nick Nimmin, for example, a wonderful YouTuber who teaches YouTubers how to optimize their channels. I listened and I learned, and I gotta tell you, in the 12 hours that I did my studying, I was a little perplexed. I said to myself, Linda, you are doing the things that Nick Nimmin and others are saying to you. What the heck are you gonna do? Is it that people aren't seeing your content? Is it that people are seeing it and immediately going, oh my God, that weird blonde chick, she's nuts, man? Or if there's people who are sitting here going, and like using me to like, you know, fall asleep to at night, you know, like how my channel's so dull that I've become ASMR and not even known it, you know? And so I had myself a good cry. And I went to the bagel store, because when I am feeling that way, when I'm feeling discouraged, I get really agitated. I get this combination of tearful plus embittered. And I know that that is not good for the psyche. That is certainly not what Self-Care Sundays is all about. So what I did was I went to the bagel store. I was hungry too. Well, I mean, you know, truth be told. And so I put on my coat and I put on a hoodie because gosh darn it, it's cold outside today. And I went to the bagel store and I got my food and I brought it home and I ate it. And that walk was wonderful because that separated me from myself. I needed a break from the Nick Nimmin videos. I needed a break from optimizing search engines and pontificating about the coolness of thumbnails, you know, because that's not what YouTube should be about. That is not what Linda's World is about at all. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to make a wonderful living. I would love to have all the beautiful things that a successful YouTuber can buy. You know, Gabby DiMartino spends $5,000 on a Chanel bag like it's, you know, the way that I purchase toilet paper, you know, and that's awesome. But that's not the point. It would be awesome. I'm not saying that. I like nice things. But here's the point of Linda's World. I honestly believe, ladies and gentlemen, that if you continue to watch my videos, if you continue to like them, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell, like I often say in my call to action, that you guys will find something that appeals to you. And I'll tell you why. When they talk about finding your niche, what they're talking about is finding the special uniqueness that you have, that you bring to the table, that viewers will want to see. Honestly, I think of myself as a rather strange person. I'm an odd duck, you know. But the thing is that if I were like everybody else, well, then why would you click on my channel? Why would you listen to anything I had to say? It takes a certain amount of weirdness for a person to be set apart from the crowd, especially when they have a message that they like to get out there, so that people will say, look at that weird person. What does that person have to say? And the more they talk, the more you listen, the more you watch the videos, the more you get sucked into the world, Linda's world, as it were, and figure out how I interpret life and all of its ups and downs. That's the channel, okay? For those people who are asked the question, oh, you subscribe to Linda's World? Like, what is it about? What does she do in there? Basically, I take a serious and humorous approach to explain how certain aspects of life, positive and negative, can definitely be lived through and even learned from if we tap into our inner resources and if we take some time to appreciate some of the wonderful media that has been given to us over the years, television, movies, and music, things that we could really hold to as an example of how to live, an example of how not to live, inspiration when we need it, a good cry when we need it, a good boogie tune when we need to dance, and all the other things that make life more palatable. That's Linda's World. I am here to make your lives more palatable. My life, well, it's not all that palatable. But the thing is that simply by dissolving myself into Linda's World, I find life more palatable. It gives me great pleasure to sit here with my camera propped up and this wonderful new ring light that I got that is illuminating the makeup that I just prepared for you this evening. I find great glee and pleasure in sitting in the seat and telling you the things I need to tell you, because they always say that the best way to learn something is to teach it to another. And when I sit here, or in the bedroom chair in the green area like you've seen before, or any place else, my kitchen, that wonderful little spot behind Duncan where I do my vlogs, right? When I sit there or stand there and tell you stuff, I am speaking from the heart. I don't know any other way to be but genuine. People are like, are you really being you on YouTube? I've only got one me. I wouldn't know, right? So therefore, I love it because I teach myself something. And how wonderful it is to be able to learn and to teach at the same time, right? So basically, I've decided that I'm going to stick with it. Linda's World is alive and well. I'm not gonna lie, I get awfully discouraged when I look at my YouTube studio analytics and I see that people don't really care for some of my things. I have it in my head that this is going to be the video that goes viral, and I put it out there and I'm like, who wouldn't want to hear about foods that I hate? Who wouldn't want to hear about songs that empower women? Who wouldn't want to see seasonal affective disorder in all its glory? Well, these things are hit or miss. I'm hoping in the future to have a hell of a lot more hits and fewer misses. I am anxious to hear from you guys if there's something that I'm doing that you'd prefer I do differently, or if there's something that I'm doing that you continue to want to see. So, folks, the floor is yours. I'm done talking. I'm just going to say thank you so much for your continued support. Please tell a friend, because I want Linda's World to grow. I want all of us to benefit from my experience and my non-experiences, because I feel as though at the age of almost 43, I've got a unique perspective on life, to say the least, and an interesting way of interpreting the day. Hopefully you'll absorb some of that. And even if you don't, at least you'll get a good laugh. So I'm going to sign off now, and I invite you to comment down below. Tell me what you think you'd like to see in Linda's World in 2020, and I'd be more than happy to oblige, because, listen, I know it says Linda's World, but it's not about Linda. It's about this world we've created together, this world that I will continue on YouTube in 2020. So thanks a lot, and stick around. There's plenty more where that came from. Good night.